Welcome back to Revit Basics. So we'll discuss today how to use phasing. Okay. Now this is my little rudimentary little building that has a terrible floor plan. But first let's discuss how phasing works. Okay. So just to show you in a way. So this little box here, that is existing, okay? Call it, help if I spell it correctly, okay? That is our little existing box, okay? So, now this is within the existing point of view. So, in that little box is the past, okay? So think of your canvas, this window you're looking at. You can change it to the past. So then whatever you will draw within the past will look new, okay? It'll look new. So your walls will be red. They will have hatching. It'll all look new to you, okay? As soon as you change your view to new construction, it'll all look old, because now we're looking from the present backwards. Okay, it's important to understand that divide, that shift between the two, from drawing in existing, so drawing within the past, and drawing in the present. Okay, because looking from the present back, it's going to look old. It's going to be existing. Okay, it'll be old construction. Okay. Now, looking from existing to the future, you won't see anything because nothing exists yet. Okay? Some real Back to the Future stuff. Okay? If you can understand that, this will be a lot easier. Okay? So, let me demonstrate. Currently, I am in new construction. Okay? So, I'm in the new construction view. Okay? So this little house is a new house. Now, how you can see that is if you have nothing selected under your properties panel, you can scroll all the way to the bottom. Yeah, right at the bottom, it'll say phasing. And my phase says new construction. Okay? So if I click on my wall or my floor or my window or my room, whatever, if I click on something, right at the bottom, you will see here it says phase created, new construction. Okay, so if I change my canvas view under my properties panel or for my floor plan, okay, and I change that to existing, it's all going to disappear because it does not exist yet. Okay, if you can understand that, it makes, it starts to make more sense. Okay, so now if I were to draw a domicile or a little home or a little building, okay, let's go for something that looks weird and wrong, so like that, maybe with a little chunk doing that. My wall's doing funny things because technically in the future there's something there. That's why. Okay. We don't want it to do that really. We'll try and fix that next. Okay. So now we can add a door. It's DR on your keyboard. I'll add a little sliding door there. I'll add a sliding door there, and we can add a little double door. Let's add a double door over there. And we can add a little single door coming in from the side. Let's add a window, which is WD on your keyboard. There's a big fat window over there and a big fat window over there. Okay, cool. So this is all existing construction. Okay, this is brick. So let's just go and change the build up so it just looks a bit better. Oh, it's concrete. Technically, let's make it brick. Brick. I like using brick common. Okay, background, yeah, I would like to make that red. Okay, apply. Okay. There we go. Something's up with this wall. There we go. Something's up with this wall. There we go. Okay. So now this is in existing. This is the existing structure. Okay. So if I go back to my phasing for my plan and I make it new construction, there you will see now my existing structure has turned white. Some cases it'll be white, some cases it'll be grey. Okay. And my new construction is red. Okay. So now this plan says that here is a tiny little room, so you have to go through a sliding door, through a double door, into this bedroom. Okay, this is how this is now planned. So we actually need to demolish this wall and that door, okay, so that we can access this new design of ours. So technically we need to actually demolish this entire little building so that we can build our new building. Okay, so there's a few different ways we can do that. We can go back to existing, select the entire thing, and then here under phasing, you'll see it says existing created, and then phase demolished, we can make it new construction. Okay, so that this will remain unchanged within the existing phase. If we go to the new construction phase, you'll see it is all dashed lines because it's to be demolished. Okay. We can either do that, or what we can do is you can select the walls here, go here to phasing, here where it says created and existing, phase demolished, you can make it new construction and you'll see it'll change. Okay, if you demolish the wall, your window or door will demolish automatically, or you can demolish just the window and you will see that there is now a new construction wall brick infill. Okay, let me show you what it looks like in 3D. So when it's to be demolished, it turns red and dashed. You can change the way that appears, but on standard architectural Revit template, it'll look like this. And then yeah, this red here is to be demolished. Okay, we can always change this to realistic and see how that looks. Give it a second. There we go. So in realistic, it's going to be have like a little dashed outline. There, you see the little dashed outline. Okay, I'm going to just put it back to shaded, just communicates best. Okay, cool. Or, there's a little fun way. There's this little hammer, okay? It's the demolish tool, okay? Use the little hammer and you can click on what needs to be demolished. Okay, so I'm demolishing everything there. Okay, there we go. So now all of that is to be demolished, so we can build our new little structure. Okay, so this is all on level 0. Okay, so I now want to create multiple plans because I would like a plan showing the existing structure. I would like a plan showing the demolition, and I would like a plan showing only the new construction. Okay, so I need to either duplicate that view or create more, okay, of this same view. Okay, so duplicating is you right click and you can say duplicate view with detailing, not as a dependent. Okay, say duplicate with detailing. Okay, now we have, there we go, level 0, copy 1. Okay, so let's make level 0 the first one. We can rename it. Level 0, exist. Oh my goodness. Exist. Now it's going to ask you, do I want to change the level name as well? I'm going to say no, because I don't. I want it to stay as level 0, but I want this view to become a different name. Okay, now we have this other one, level 0 copy. I'll rename that one as well. Rename. That's going to be demo for demolition. Okay, and the other way to create views, you can go to view, yeah, plan view, click on the drop down. I would like to create a floor plan. And then it's going to display nothing because there's an option selected that says do not duplicate existing views. I would like to duplicate existing views. I want to duplicate level 0. I'm going to say OK. There we go. We have a new level 0. Okay. Now I'm going to now go and rename that one as well. That's going to be new. Okay. No, I do not want to rename. Okay, so you'll see that this view looks different from these views. Okay, it's my level of detail. So here at the bottom, your level of detail. If you make it fine, you will see it look like that. If you make it medium, it'll look the same. Coarse will change because my wall, under graphics, my coarse fill pattern is solid and it is gray. So let's make that red just so it looks a bit better. Apply. Okay, there we go. Same with that one. Just so it's a bit more recognizable. Cool. So now we have 3 plans here at the top. We have existing, we have demo, and we have new. Okay, and they all look the exact same. Okay, let's change that. So level 0 existing. I'm going to go down all the way. I'm going to change my phase to existing. Now I have an existing plan. Okay, now let's go to level 0 demo. Okay, now we can go so now we are under new construction. Okay, and my phase filter says show all. Now I can say I would like to show the demo and the new, or the previous and the demo. Okay, so previous and demo. Now it's only going to show the demolition that is to be demolished as well. New construction, and these rooms I would like to hide. Okay, let's hide all the views. It's EH on your keyboard. Okay, now this is showing the demolition. We can also add in the new construction, so we can place it more on site. If you don't have a boundary, which you will have a boundary, but this is if you want to show just the demolition. Okay, so for the most part, if you are going to demolish an entire structure, you would do it this way, just about. You could, or you could show the new building on that as well if you're doing just small interior changes. So for instance, I'm going to knock out this wall and that toilet because that has no right being there. That is existing, for instance. Okay, that's what it would look like. It looks the same, just about. And then I'm going to remove that in new construction. Yes, and delete rooms. That's fine. Okay, cool. So now that's how you would display it generally. Okay, so you would display your new construction with your demolition. It'll all be one. But let's say for the purposes of your project, you need to display, you want to clear out the site entirely before you start with new construction. Okay, then you would make this, and you'll say your phase filter should show the demo only. Okay, now for new, we can then say under your phase filter, you can say show complete. So then it'll show only the final items. Okay, so for instance, under our demo, if that wall is not to be demolished, okay, if I go back to my level 0, showing where it shows complete, now it'll show that as new because this is the final. Okay, or you can have your phase filter show all. Okay, no, show previous and new. There we go. Now it'll show what is left from the previous construction or the previous phase and new construction. Okay, so that's phasing in a nutshell. So on plan, we could then actually add all three side by side or together, wherever. So now we can show what was existing on site, what is to be demolished, and what we will put on site next. Okay, but generally these two plans, your demo and your new, would be one plan for the most part. Okay, that's phasing. Okay, so for phasing, if you want to display your existing and your new, you will have to create a duplicate of your floor plan or a duplicate of the view on hand. Okay, so it'll be a duplicate 3D view, it'll be duplicate sections, it'll be duplicate floor plans, depending on what you're trying to convey or show. Okay, so that's phasing.